Divine Rising Academy. It's time for a little check in. Alright? And as long as everything checks out in the most divine way, from this way all the way across yours, everyone's. I'm gonna go ahead and let someone join real quick. Even if they leave right away, you know. But we pray everybody's having the most amazing day. We pray that everything that you need to be getting done as the days go on, hey, it's getting done. That's the only thing that matters. Day by day stacking up. All right. So staying productive in your actual heavenly purpose, but also going to work and stacking up and, you know, keeping your credit good and, you know, just getting out here and living, going to events and shit, you know, just continuously staying connected to the greatness out here among all the souls, right? And all of the greatness out here on this world, man, I already said it. This world without people is already fucking amazing. So you put people on this bitch, and now it's because of the earth being amazing, you know, in its own way, and then it allowing us to be a part of that greatness. Forgive us, God. That's what's so amazing, right? So nature and the elements, right? We think about electricity. We use electricity on a daily fucking basis. We use oxygen on a daily fucking... We use all the shit, all the basics, okay? And you know what? We could talk about oxygen. We could talk about oxygen. We're not going to, though, all right? The one thing I will say is that not everybody breathes it, and it's also not something that everyone relies on. What you think does create your reality. So if you think this and that, who the fuck could tell you wrong? Who could tell you otherwise? Aside from maybe your favorite fucking celebrity or something. And God, man, I'm trying to tell you, them celebrities are more human than any normal average person. And I only say that because humans, personally, okay, we're godly, so we'll always go out of our way to what? Rock with Reek, all right? We're godly, so we're always going to treat everyone godly. You treat people how you want to be treated. I want to be treated godly, so I'm going to treat other people godly, all right? I'm going to treat everybody godly. Regardless of how people feel about themselves, regardless about whatever, I don't give a damn. Yeah, because guess what? If you don't expect and don't always, if you don't always expect the absolute most divine for yourself, AHERP, thank you for joining. If you don't carry yourself in the most divine way, if you don't expect the most divine, and then in between all the shit that's not divine, if you're continuously just going after that, that's all that matters. Treating people godly, being godly, and then treating others godly. That's what matters. Because guess what? You want to know what's a common thing? People not treating themselves godly, or just people not being godly in general, because they're focused more on being a good human being. What? That's cool and all, but guess what? This shit's eternal. And eternity goes beyond what it means to be a human being. Yeah. Said, no, I'm not doing none of that. I don't... People being... Buddy in the comments talking about can you prank call my friend? No. We ain't prank calling nothing because I don't want the bad karma that comes with that shit. It's going to be a simple... You want to know what bad karma is for prank calling somebody? It's going to be like you trying to start your car and it takes like 3 clicks to start. Or you hitting a red light before the turn that you're supposed to go. Like you're on your way to work. You got 5 minutes before you got to clock in. And you left early as shit. But you know the belt line. You know the traffic. You know the interstate. You know all that. But I'm always going to treat people godly because regardless of how they want to treat themselves, it's whatever. All right? That's what it is. Because it gets to the point where there's this common narrative of people just being average, people just not going above and beyond, and that'll always be a thing. All the things that have been a thing will always be a thing. So it's up to you to be one of the greatest things ever. But you can't do that without the universe. You can't do that without seeking within. You can't do that without staying divine in the most aligned way. You can't do that without being obsessed, not even obsessed, but you can't do that without being passionate for divine understanding and godly truth and everything that's going to keep you on your path. Your path, your heavenly path, that's the reason why your ass was created in the first place. That's why you're on here alive in some points, in some way, shape, or form, looking at my goofy ass. All right? And when you're connected to that, hey, Bubbles, Meeman, 111, Tam, stay alone. Thank you for joining and keep shining like the brightest stars you guys know you are. Woo, 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 brah, woo. Yeah. Point number 1. Go the farthest because the adventure never ends. You never want the adventure to stop. Who wants fun to end? Okay, so go the farthest. Understand that it's the best thing ever to go above and beyond, but then have that be a basic thing. Yeah. Okay, it's nothing but automatic, amazing shit that comes with that. And it's what? It's going to keep you on your fucking path. And on top of that, you go around other people who may or may not be connected to their path. That's going to help them connect more with all things divine in their own ultimate way. Because what's divine to me, it may not be divine to everyone else. And I know that my standard for what's divine will always be something that's continuously transcending. Because that's what true divinity is. Something that, what? Never stops getting better and better and better. Something that never stops restoring order. Something that never stops being a symbol of balance. Something that never stops seeking purity. All right? Despite how, regardless of how pure or not it may or it is, it don't matter. All right? Amazing. I hope for lots. Tam, I gotta say hi. Woo. So go above and beyond. Go the farthest. Okay? The adventure never ends, and that's what literally life is. Life is not about sitting on a couch, overthinking about dumb shit. Okay, bills this, your partner that, fuck out of here. All right? This is your happiness. This is your growth, your prosperity. And when you lock in on that and then you allow that shit to blossom, now you're just like this walking version of success, which goes around and infects the atmosphere with nothing but positive energy. So when you walk around with positive energy and people are aware of that, they can either do one or two things. They can be inspired or they can be a fucking hater. If you're inspired by shit and you take that inspiration and you go on to be your own shit, nothing but the most ultimate star. If you're a fucking hater, nothing comes with that. You're going to get held the fuck back. Yeah, you don't want that. Yeah, nah. All right. Have point number 2. Point number 2, like, whoop. Have unlimited perspective. How you look at things matter, okay? It matters how you look at things, okay? If it's a good situation or a bad situation, it don't matter, okay? Hey, what's going on, Sophia? Burke, thank you for joining. Yeah, woo. Have unlimited perspective. I don't give a fuck what it is. It could be work. It could be something difficult or easy, positive or negative. Go into that shit with the perspective of, you know what? I don't care what it is or who it is. I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm gonna get paid and I'm gonna have the best day ever. Regardless of how many moments I find myself stuck against the clock and I'm doing this or that and it's bullshit, whatever. We gonna keep singing, we gonna keep dancing, we gonna keep laughing, we gonna keep fucking flipping that damn work. That's what we gonna do. At the end of the day, all right, we gonna keep flipping shit, we gonna keep moving forward. It's 3 a.m. in my country, I'm bored as fuck. I'm going through random people's lives, ayy, okay, Random people. Ain't nobody random in this world. We all some stars. We all divine. I'm not just talking no fucking bullshit either. Not enough people talking that divine shit. A lot of people lying on TikTok, trying to get you to follow them and trying to get, they're saying this, they're doing that just to get your ass to follow and subscribe and fucking hang around their atmosphere in the world of their stupid shit that much more. At one point, it might have been something you gave a fuck about, but then it gets to the point where you need a little bit more than that. You need more. The motherfuckers you was fucking with, I don't care what it is. It could be anything. It could be in your situation, people, places, things. It could be your interest, whatever it is, your preference for anything. All right? At one point, shit was what it was. And if it isn't something that has gotten better and better till this day, I don't fuck with it. There's a lot of food, I wouldn't say food, but there's a lot of things I don't do. There's a lot of things I stay away from or avoid. Whoa. I ain't shaking nothing unless you throwing galaxies, boy. Yeah. Woo. All right. And that's what it is. All right. So regardless of what your shit is, okay, go into that bit. You're godly. That's how I do it. I don't give a fuck what. It's the best way to do it. I don't care what the situation is. It's not even assurance. I go, man, we're fucking beyond godly for this situation. Okay, it could be at work, right? Bunch of shit stacking up. You got to move it out. Whatever it is, you got to meet the deadline. You got to get the shit out, or else people gonna have to stay past the whatever time. People gonna be held back. All right, I'm trying to tell you, no matter what it is or who it is, we are all the most godly. So whatever the fuck tries to stand in our way, it's gonna get fucking crushed, boy. Yeah. And that's the mentality. But it's not a mentality. It's not assurance. It's not some shit you try to mask yourself with. No. We the real motherfucking deal. All right. You want to go out into this pussy ass world that tries to be so scary and be the strongest, bruh? Hang in here for a little bit, all right? And then, cause too many times I go out into the real world, basic shit happens, and motherfuckers give up on themselves. They need all this extra help, man. Fuck out of here, fuck out of here. And I have no problem giving that extra help, but I'm gonna do it in a way that shows you you're capable too. Woo, woo, woo. Bro is not lazy. We don't know who the fuck that is, and no one knows who the fuck your ass is either, boy. So either chill or get your ass on somewhere. Yeah, because no one's trying to be anything. We are who we are, and that'll always be what it is. Just like you, we are all stars, and we all gonna shine forever. If you don't want to shine, take your dull, fucking needed fucking AAA, AA battery ass in the goddamn corner. We're the nicest ever. But when motherfuckers want to come through here and be on some punk ass shit, we gonna lay it the fuck down. Off the press. Cause guess what? The only thing that matters is everybody being the best. Being negative, being hateful, getting in somebody's comments, trying to kick jokes and be on some stupid shit to get some... No one's looking at you, bruh. No one's listening to you, bruh. Why do I get so heated about it? I get turned up because I want everybody to succeed. You're in my shit being ignorant. So I don't fuck with that. That's not gonna help you succeed. All right, and if you don't care about succeeding, by all means, I'm not the one you gotta deal with. But to an extent, we are. So that leads us to our... I love that. Leave it out there. You did your best. Keep doing that. All right? No stress, no worry, no fear, no doubt. Hey, yeah, we gonna leave it out there for sure. No fear, no doubt, no worry, okay? Don't care what it is. It could be sports. It could be a test at school. It could be... I don't care what the fuck it is. It could be anything, everything. Everything we talk is multi-purpose, universal shit to copy and paste into your life and fucking transcend the heavens and stand from the top. All right? And guess what? It takes time. It takes time to go from 230 pounds to 160 pounds. Okay? It takes time. It takes time to go from 0 subs to fucking 10, let alone 1,000 subs. It takes time. But the more time you don't take time is more time your ass is what? Not being timeless. You're being bound by time, which makes you what? Not eternal. Our first point was go the farthest. The adventure never ends. Being eternal means the adventure never fucking ends. I don't want it to end. And you shouldn't either. All right? So leave it out there. Do your best. Keep doing that because you just always putting your best foot forward, understanding that, yes, I got to do my best. But at the same time, I'm not going to stress and over fucking worry about it because next time is going to be another time to shine. Another time, another opportunity to master the shit we were created for. What? To be the most ultimate. Yeah. But those were our 3 points. Apple user, thank you for joining. Apple user, you're awesome. You join every now and then, you know, and I appreciate it because you're not weird or anything. You're chill and you're awesome and you're amazing. And also if I'm talking to somebody else or something, or like if there's someone else in the live, like a friend of ours in the live who's joined before, you're cool with it. You don't be on. I love it. I love it when people hop in the live and they're cool and they're engaging. And you know what? Take these glasses off. I love it when people are just, you know what? I don't care if we're on the internet or not. We gonna treat this shit like how we would in person because ain't nobody hiding behind no motherfucking keyboard. Nah. What does that mean? It means whether we're in person or on live, we're going to keep this shit cool. And Apple user, you know everything. You know what it's about when it comes to being cool. So thank you for liking the live. We really appreciate it. Pineapples! Taylex! Thank you for the pineapples. Pineapples are amazing. They take insanely long to grow, but... Yes. All right. There we go. So we have our 3 points. God is the best, and because of that, we all are the best too. Stay aligned with all things divine. Keep being the most ultimate you can be. Okay, stay healthy. Okay, make sure you protect that love and passion you have for all things that you love about yourself and life in general, and take that shit to the top. Bring it out to the fullest. All right. Woo! So, Bea, thank you for joining. You got the #1 gifter badge. It says, anyways. But yeah, yes, it's Apple. Of course, Apple, I know, man. Apple's awesome. But thank you. Woo! I'm going to be hopping off right now, but I'm about to go live again, like literally in 1 minute. I'm going to hop over to my other account, Gem Leone, and we're going to be drawing on there. So I was supposed to get, build some Legos and shit, but I did time and all that. So, but it don't matter. We still gonna put something on there. We still gonna put a little something on it. Yeah. But everybody, be safe, love all, and live legendary. All right.